Hey everyone, day 78, and today I am going to do some talking in here before I go to the gym. Today I am going to train chest, no, shoulders actually. Um, I have I came out of keto. I was running my ketosis for only 3 days just to get rid of extra water and have a little bit more energy because your body starts working. Your body gets energized when ketones are in your body. For some time, I had them. After that, I don't want to lose muscle right now. I don't want to feel weak when I am training because it is actually bulk phase. So in bulk phase, I need to keep my calories up. So when you keep your calories up and you want to train harder, right? You can keep your calories up by only increasing the protein. That helps you in building muscle. But what if the muscle needs to get stimulus also? When you are already big, you are increasing, you're reaching your limit of gaining muscle without enough stimulant, without stimulus in your muscles. For example, if you have bigger muscles and you need to work harder, you need to do more reps, you need to do more sets to get the stimulus to gain more size. Otherwise, you're going to keep taking protein and there is no stimulus in there. You are not going to gain muscle. If you're going to gain muscle, you need stimulus. You need to do heavy weights, or you need to do more repetitions, you need to do more exercises. For that to happen, you need carbohydrates in your body, because ketones are not going to do everything. Glycogen is a stored glucose in your muscle. It runs out when you use your muscle a lot, so those stores are not going to be replenished if there are no carbohydrates you're taking. So you need to take carbohydrates. So that's what I am uh, focusing on. I am keeping my carbohydrates, and they are all healthy carbohydrates: vegetables and white rice and organic oatmeal. Yes, I do also eat fortified meals, but fortified cereals, but that's not a lot. That happens only once a week or twice a week. But most of the time, my uh, what do you call breakfast, which sometimes is coupled with your lunch, is called brunch, right? So when I wake up early in the morning, I take some protein in egg whites and one egg. So one egg yolk, some egg whites, like 250 grams of egg whites and one egg. This is my protein. This is kind of my breakfast. After that, sometimes I do take a breakfast which is organic oatmeal. If I don't do that, I combine it with lunch, which becomes my brunch. And I like that way, because thing is that I get to I get not to eat a lot from breakfast to brunch, and then I am very hungry at that time. I can take in those carbs, and those carbs, which are taken just 4 hours before my workout, they really help me in my workout, because I think I need 4 hours to digest all those carbs, all those carbohydrates that I take. They convert into glucose, and that helps with the power output, especially wheat pasta, right? Especially brown rice, um, especially white rice. I mean, brown rice, they convert into glucose later, so they have a low glycemic index. Some food, they have high glycemic index. So some food that have high glycemic index, they are immediately converted into sugar in your blood, in your body. And some food that are low glycemic index, they take some time, a lot of time, to get into the system, get in the glucose, and they are the ones that keeps you full for the most part, and they are the ones that can provide you consistent energy if you're doing endurance training. um, so that's about it. Mostly I love carbohydrates like banana, 20 minutes before, 30 minutes before. It is around somewhere around 50 to 60 glycemic index. You know, the glycemic index, the highest glycemic index is 100, the lowest glycemic index is 0 or 1. So banana is somewhere around uh, 50 and 60, and when I eat banana in 20 to 30 minutes, 40 minutes, I have more energy for my workout. I can lift more in the gym, which translates into that the banana that I ate was converted into glucose, and that glucose, that sugar I have in my body, is being used to power that lift. So whenever I want to lift heavy, I always eat banana like 20 to 30 minutes before. And when I want to do, when I'm cutting, consistent training, I don't take banana. I take some beetroot juice. That's really helpful if you want to cutting. If you want to cut in, you want to lose, and still you want to have energy, you want to do long sets, beetroot juice is the best. And it also dilates your blood vessels. The nitrates help you dilate those blood vessels, and more blood rushes in. You have more energy, and they have lower calorie than banana. So there you go. It's a good food. It's a good pre-workout. I love that pre-workout. So let's train. Let's do some chest. And during the
So
exercise
started
in
my
the gym, I'm
workout
not
with
going to be talking much. I'm going to be
very
focusing
low weights,
on the
5
sets
pounds,
and
10 pounds.
repetitions.
Did some
Let's hit
shoulder
the gym.
presses, front raises. Taking it easy, just making sure that my front delts, they get the most blood in them as much as possible. Side raises, this also activates your mid delts. If you know, there are 3 parts, right? The front delts, rear delts, and like midsection of the delts. The very first set I started with a warm-up also, just done 10 reps, making sure that I can lift heavier for the next set. You need your energy to be going. So the very first set, which is also the first working set I did, was with 90s. Throughout my training today, you'll see that I did a lot of reps. I did the first 10 reps with 60 pounds. Now I am on 90 pounds dumbbells, and I have been able to squeeze 9 reps. I tried doing the last rep, but 10 was not in the tank. I did not have much energy because as you know, if you watched my previous video, I am also running my keto for just 4 to 5 days. I did another set for 9 reps with 90s. Here we go with the third set with the 90, and this time I'm gonna do 9 reps again. So in total, with the 90-pound dumbbells, I did 27 reps in total. And if you include the 12 reps of very first set, which was with 60 pounds, so 39 reps for shoulder presses. And I jumped onto 95s. I was confident that I could do it. I couldn't do the full set. I did not pass 5. So 6. I did 6 repetitions with the 95s for first set. Then I tried another set, and I guess I did another 6 repetitions. So 39 include 6 would be 45, and another 6 would be 51 reps with 95-pound dumbbells. I went for another one because my energy level was higher than usual for 5, 6, 7. I tried 8, couldn't do it. So from 51 to add some more reps. So that is like 57. Then I jumped back to 90s, did another 7 reps. This is the cone down set. So in total I am above 60 reps, around 65 reps right now. And with these 80s, with which I did around 10 reps, I went up to around 70 reps. So when I got to know that I did 70 reps, I just decided to do some more reps. So I am above 80 reps right now with all the shoulder presses training combined. To finish off the shoulders, I decided to do some rear delts. For that I used cables, and that gives a real good stretch on your rear delts. To make it a little bit challenging, I added 1 plate, 2 plates, so that I feel more activation in my rear delts, because first set was pretty easy. It's kind of a progressive overload. Needed to do some more reps. At this time I decided to slow down the movements so that I'll feel each rep in my delts. It was also the tricep day. So for tricep, I did just one exercise, starting with this warm-up of overhead presses. 60-pound dumbbells should be enough. And the focus for tricep is to get as many reps as possible. I did a couple of sets. Each set was a minimum 25 reps. In this video you can see 2 sets that I did with the challenging weight with 25 reps, trying to pause at the bottom. Then I did last 2 sets in which I went all the way to the heaviest weight that I can lift. The number of reps were still higher, but I did a drop set every time I got fatigued. I reduced the plate. You can see how my triceps are activated, and they are under stress right now. This is what counts: maximum number of reps, higher reps for triceps, higher reps for biceps. All the smaller muscles, they need higher reps. They don't need a lot of weight. If you can do a lot of weight and you can still squeeze like 25 to 30 reps, that should do in your muscle growth. As always, ended the training with a little bit posing. Mind you, this is not a very routine that I am going to do on stage when I will be competing, but this is just starting. Of course, the routine on stage would definitely be different than the routine I do every day, trying to make sure that my shoulders are growing and how do they look on different poses, tricep and shoulders. So this is the end of this video. I think I underdid it. I was expecting myself to lift more, and I expected myself to lift heavy, but it did not happen. But if you can see that my number of reps were higher, so that settles it. I think then I have to work more on my thinking, my focus. If I'm focusing on number of reps, I don't think I'll be able to lift heavy. If I'm focusing on lifting heavy, I don't think I'll be able to do a lot of reps just like I did. And diet is good, diet is okay. I upped my carbs today. Of course, yesterday was totally ketosis. Today in the morning also it was ketosis. So I'm expecting, now my muscles are not fully replenished with glucose, but soon, maybe in a day or two, they will be fully replenished with glucose, and I hope to bump up the game with my lifting. Right, so let's see how it goes in 2 days. Thanks for watching. See you in the next video. I'm gonna do my cardio now.